What is going on, guys? My name is Brandon Clark. I'm an online fitness coach, and over the past 3 years, I have built up my online fitness coaching business to 7 figures. So today we are going to be talking about how I made $1 million from fitness coaching at 24 years old. Now, the whole point of me making these videos, the whole point of this channel is for you guys that are watching to be able to copy me. All right? I dropped out of college. I quit my job 3 years ago to pursue my dreams of becoming a personal trainer and fitness coach. And I know that there are a lot of other people out there who want to monetize their passion. I want to leave these videos so that you guys can follow in my footsteps. So that you guys, even if you think, oh, there's no money in fitness, should I really bet on myself? Should I really jump into something even though I know that I'm not guaranteed to make it? Even though if I got this specific accounting job, I know that I might be making 6 figures there eventually, but I also know that I'll probably be hating my life. But will it be worth it for the security that will come with a paycheck every single week? I am here to leave you breadcrumbs. My goal is to pour into you, to show you guys how I have done this so you guys can do it as well. So please follow in my footsteps, copy these videos, save them, send them to a friend if you find them valuable, because I am going to be dropping the sauce on this YouTube channel. I want to start out by saying, you need to understand that a fitness coaching business is a relationship-based business model. What does this mean? This means that it is your job to develop a unique one-on-one relationship with every single one of your clients or your potential customers, all right? You have knowledge. You should have knowledge on nutrition and on training. Others need help with nutrition and training. It is your job to understand that and understand how to go about monetizing that knowledge. You see, a lot of people put a lot of time into their bodies, into bettering themselves, into understanding nutrition, and yet they get so caught in their own head that they don't realize just how much value they have accumulated that they can turn into money. They don't realize that they have developed skills just simply because they are passionate about something. If you are passionate about fitness, you end up going and watching a ton of YouTube videos on fitness. You start researching it. You start looking into studies. You start educating yourself. That knowledge is worth a lot of money to other people who don't have that same passion but want to get the same results as you. All right? And I need you to understand that. I need you to constantly zoom out and get perspective and realize that most people in America are not in good shape. Most people are in terrible situations when it comes to their nutrition. When it comes to their training, it's essentially non-existent. They're addicted to fast food. They're addicted to drugs. They're scared of carbs or they're scared of fat. They don't even understand what a caloric deficit is. But you do. And you giving that information to somebody that doesn't know those things is incredibly valuable. So step 1, know your value as a fitness coach. And what I want you to do, since a fitness coaching business is a relationship-based business, I want you to think about if you owned a flower shop. Close your eyes and imagine that you own a flower shop. What are you going to do in order to ensure that that flower shop becomes as successful as possible? Well, number 1, the thing that you are going to do right off the bat, you are going to capitalize on the personal network that you have already created just by being alive, living on this planet. There are people that know your name, and all of the people that know your name also need to know that you own a flower shop, or in this case, that you are a fitness coach. They need to know what kind of service you offer. They need to know because they are going to recommend your services to other people. When other people say, yeah, I should really get a personal trainer, yeah, I should really lock in on my nutrition, they're going to say, oh, do you know John? John is a fitness coach and he's in the area. I went to school with John. John is really into this type of stuff. In fact, I know that he's in great shape himself. So you should go to John and purchase his fitness coaching, all right? Utilize your personal network. Get everybody who has ever heard your name to know that you are a fitness guy and that you offer that specific service. How have I utilized this in my life? Well, I live in a small town in the middle of Montana, and I'm the fitness guy. I am the fitness guy of essentially the state of Montana. People mention Montana, and if somebody else is into fitness, they say, oh, that's where Brandon lives. That's how it works. In my town, I have people that reach out to me, people that approach me in person, asking me for my services because they know a friend who's seen my content. It's like creating a web, a spider web. And what you get is a lot of people reaching out just simply because you're putting yourself out there. You're making it known to people that you are there and you have a service to offer. So what should you do in your local area? Well, you should offer deals. You should give away some services for free to get your name out there and tell people, hey, spread the news. You know, I'm going to give this to you as a gift, possibly for free, if you could just recommend me to the other people that you know. Get your name out there and think long term, because these strategies only work if you stay consistent. If somebody says, hey, I heard of, Brandon Clark, and he was doing fitness coaching 3 years ago. He gave my nephew a free personal training session. And then they send somebody my direction, but I'm no longer doing fitness coaching. If 3 years have gone by, that's money that I was never able to capitalize on. Because they reach out to me and I say, sorry, man, I'm not doing fitness coaching anymore. So you have to keep the long term in mind. You have to understand that this is something you are going to be building up over years. 5, 10, 15, 20 years. I don't care what it takes. You have to be invested in the long term. Number 2, you need to create amazing testimonials. You need to show that your product works. You need to show that your product is worth purchasing. And you need to use your ideal client avatar as a testimony to bring in more ideal clients. So promote your ideal client to attract more of that same person. Because when people see testimonials, they think, that guy kind of looks like me. He's kind of as old as I am. He's kind of as overweight as I am. And look at him. He lost 40 pounds. So utilize your ideal client at the very beginning, especially if you are giving away free services. Focus on finding a client that is going to be representative of the client that you want to work with. A lot of people work with young people. A lot of people work with old people. A lot of people work with women, but then they don't realize that if you use that testimonial, you're going to be getting a lot of women, or you're going to be getting a lot of old people or young people from the testimonial where you use that person. Number 3, utilize social media. So don't just create an in-person network. Don't just capitalize on that. Also start building up your social media. It is a beautiful tool. And specifically what I'm referring to is organic content. It's a blessing. Organic content is king. It is a gift that is given to you. You can promote your services for free through providing free value to people online. And what's beautiful about this is when people watch your content, if it's entertaining and if it's informative, they probably want to watch it. And the people that want to watch it are exactly who you want watching. When you run ads, it forces something in front of somebody's face and says, hey, watch this. And people don't really like it when they have something shoved in their face like that. They want to watch something that actually provides value. They want to watch something where there's no ulterior motive. This dude is just trying to help out. So create an awesome product and place it in front of a nurtured audience, so that as you start to post, people will start to see you as sort of a public figure. They will start to see your expertise, and they will start to ask you questions. And when they become inquisitive, it is up to you to position your product in front of them and say, hey man, I created this awesome fitness coaching product for you. Would you like to try it? It will help solve the problems that you have come to me with, and it will put you in a much better situation than you are right now. It will streamline your progress, and you will be looking sexier than ever. That is the goal. All right? So create the solution to their problems and then sell them on that solution. That is your job. Number 4, become an awesome brand builder. All right? And what does this mean to build an awesome brand? Well, an awesome brand is based on strong values and principles. A strong brand stands for something. A strong brand is something that people want to be associated with simply because of the values and the principles that you represent. If I had to give an analogy of how I've done this in my business, if I had to give you an example, I have been incredibly polarizing with some of my content online. I talk about, hey, it's not your hormones that are keeping you from losing weight. It's because you are not in a caloric deficit. Plain and simple. A lot of people get pissed off by that, but I stand my ground. I show people my values and my principles through speaking hard truths that get me a lot of hate online. And I choose to die on that hill. And what that does is it makes people that agree with me want to be associated with me because they want to be associated with the truth that I am fighting for. Does that make sense? So you have to stand for something if you're building a brand. And when you stand for something, you will often stand against something. You will often alienate certain people when you take stances. But what this does is it creates a cult around your brand. And that cult is what you learn to monetize, because those people are the ones that are going to benefit the most from your product. All right? Number 5, you need to continue to educate yourself. If you want to make a lot of money from fitness coaching, you need to constantly be trying to become a better coach. So a better fitness coach who knows more about nutrition, who knows more about training, and that in turn will help you get better testimonials, which will explode the brand even further, which will bring even more cash in the door. But you also will become a better businessman as you continue to educate yourself. Watching videos like this, possibly joining a mentorship. I run a mentorship with my business partner, Dylan O'Brien, who is another successful fitness coach in the space. We run Empire Blueprint, which is an exact blueprint and access to mentorship where you get access to Dylan and I, and we teach you exactly how we built our fitness coaching businesses up to averaging $50,000 to $100,000 per month in profit. So if you're interested in joining our Empire Blueprint and learning exactly how we scaled our fitness coaching businesses and what type of content to produce and what kind of product to build and how to become a great salesman, then make sure to go check out the link in the description down below and in the pinned comment in the comment section. So you need to become a better coach, and you also need to become a better businessman. And as you do this, as you become better, as you increase your own knowledge, your product increases in value because you are tied directly to your product. And your product is selling access to you and access to your information that you have learned, access to your knowledge, access to your wisdom. And as you become a wiser individual, as you become more knowledgeable, the price of your product increases. How beautiful is that? The more that you work on yourself, the more that you can help others, the more money you will make because you can help others better. It is a beautiful cycle. Number 6, have an insane work ethic. This is what you need to do if you want to own a small business, all right? And that is exactly what you own as a fitness coach. Yeah, you might not need to go hundreds of thousands of dollars into debt like some of these other business startups, window washing companies, drop shipping companies, clothing brands, all of these other different businesses. People have to spend tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars in order to get these businesses up and running because they require a lot of overhead. But with a fitness coaching business, there really isn't that much overhead at all. The overhead is simply investing in yourself to make sure that you are the best coach and you are the best businessman that you can possibly be. So work like you are in hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, and it is your job to dig yourself out of the hole. Work as if your back is up against the wall, because that is going to be how you must operate if you want to be successful with your small business. It is going to consume a lot of extra time. It is going to consume a lot of extra energy. You are going to have to say no to a lot of different offers to go out to bars, to go to different birthday parties, to go on different trips, and you are going to have to say no because your business needs to be built. You need to tend to the things that are going to help you 5, 10, 20 years down the road reap the reward and make money from your passion. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to drop a like down below if you enjoyed. Drop a singular thumbs up in the comment section if you guys watched all the way through to the end of this video, because if you did, you've got an awesome attention span. You're a legend, and I hope that your fitness coaching business blows up. I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace.